Hello and welcome to my channel Inspired by Cyndi. Coming up next, I have a 10-minute basic core HIIT session. This is ideal for those people that are time poor, those that are first timers and have been recommended to build core strength and not too sure how to go about doing it, and those that want to practice with the intent of teaching someone else. So it runs for 10 minutes. We have 5 exercises running for approximately 50 seconds. We do 2 sets. The first set I will instruct and direct you onto how to do the exercise. The second set you'll be on your own. This will build competence, which will build your confidence, which will lead to consistency. So I suggest you grab your mat, roll it out, and I'll see you on the floor. So let's get started. Take a seat on your mat and slowly peel down. I want you to keep an ear out for the bell. This will indicate the beginning of the exercise, the end, and the commencement of the next exercise. So let's start. Exercise 1, basic curl-ups. Anchor your hips, feet are flat. Hands are on my thighs as I glide up. I peel my shoulders off the mat. I'm drawing my belly button towards my spine to help me come up. I'm not using my neck, I'm using my core. I'm not using my hands to help me up, I'm using that as a guide. Now, if you find that your neck is way strained through this exercise, place your hands behind your head and just cradle your head. There should be a nice gap between your chin and your chest, the size of an apple. So I need you to hinge up, curl up a little bit more. Now, if you find you can't come up the entire distance, just come up halfway. A little bit is better than nothing. Let's move on to the next one. Take both feet off the ground. This is tabletop position. Point the toes. Your knees are stacked above your hips. Hands behind your head as you continue curling up. So this adds a little bit of balance and a bit of variation to your curl. You're still drawing that belly button towards the spine. You're really scooping the belly, but you're not pulling up on your neck. It's complete control. Make sure you're not holding your breath, you're breathing. So ideally you want to exhale as you come up and inhale as you come down. Point those toes, you want long, lean muscles. Really focus on not pulling those knees in as you come up. Come up a little bit more. Make sure your elbows are out a little bit further. Dig a little bit more. You're almost finished the second exercise. Lift. Exercise number 3. Keep your feet in tabletop as we tap one toe down at a time. Shoulders are still off the mat, so you're holding yourself in a contracted state. Pull that belly button in. Really draw it towards the mat. Get your shoulders off the mat a little bit more. Support the head only. Don't strain the neck. You're moving from your hip, not your knees. So you're adding movement to the contraction. Continue breathing. Engage. Now, to add a bit of variation, you can flex, which means you need to work a little bit harder, come down a little bit further, step away a little bit more, peel up a little bit more, scoop that little bit more. Doing really well. There's no movement, there's no swinging, you can point, you can flex. Bring those knees in, feet back into tabletop, peel yourself up, hands behind your head. We're going to add a tap to the twist. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Now the difficulty here is coordinating the legs with the upper body. So we're building some memory patterning here. When you go back to this exercise in the second set, you'll find it so much easier. You may decide that you don't want to tap and you'll keep your legs up in a tabletop position. But we'll deal with that when we get to the exercise second time round. I want you to twist a little bit more. I want you to think that your core is a wet, sopping towel and you want to wring it out. So twist further. Don't pull up on your neck. Point harder. Tap a little bit further out. Spinal rotation, it feels good and it's healthy spine management. exercise 5, the last one. Hands behind your head. We're going to combine a bridge. So I'm going to peel my hips off the mat, and then I'm going to lower, and I'm going to curl. Now as I come up, I don't come up too high. I can still see my knees. I engage my glutes, so I'm starting to fire them up with my hamstrings. I come up, I'm not engaging in any lower back pain. I peel up bone by bone. So up we come, then we come down, then we curl. Try not to pull up on the neck, elbows out, engage, scoop that belly, lift that hip. Really fire up the hamstrings. What a great combination. Keep it fluid. Keep it consistent. And that's the first set. Let's move into the second set. I'll throw in a bit of commentary here, but literally you're on your own. Hands on your thighs. Basic curl ups. Now this time I want you to come up a little bit further. Keep the gap. Peel the shoulders up. Scoop the belly. That's it, well done. You can place your hands behind your head if you need to. There we go. You're a pro. Scoop, breathe, lengthen and reach. Peel up. Good, keep the gap between your chin and your chest. Keep it fluid. Keep it smooth. There you go, next exercise. Bring those feet up into the tabletop. Hands behind your head. And curl up. Try to peel up a little bit more. Imprint the mat with your spine. Make sure your knees don't crawl up towards your chest. Keep it stacked. And point. Elbows out. You can reset at any time. Find your variation. Rest if you need to rest. But we're building up intensity here. Time management, 10 minutes. Let's build a strong, healthy core. Breathe. Beautiful. Exercise 3, keep your feet up. Curl up and start to tap. This time, tap a little bit further away. This time, peel up a little bit more. This time, find the connection with your core. Your core is a space between your shoulders and your hips. Add a bit of variation, flex. It's a little bit harder. Tap, point. Make sure you come back into that tabletop position before you lower the other leg. Get rid of the swing, it's a controlled movement. Peel up a bit more, draw the belly in. Next exercise. Obliques with toe tap, but we're going to do obliques and lose the tap. So I'm just going to twist. I want to focus on that spinal rotation. If you want to add the tap, please go ahead. This is another variation. Knees are stacked. Full control. Twist a little bit more, reach a little bit further, peel a little bit more. Our spine's designed to move like this. You don't use it, you will lose it. Lean into the struggle. That's it, feel the intensity. Core is burning. This is the last one. Feet down, Let's start to bridge and curl. Reset, draw it in, engage, peel up and curl up, bone by bone. Feel it along the mat. This practice is designed to keep it simple, to reduce injury, and to the point where you do it so well that you can teach someone else. Don't pull up on your neck. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Find that mind-body connection. And look at that, you're done. Bring your knees in, give it a stretch. Thank you for joining, and I look forward to seeing you for the next HIIT class.